guest on My Story today is Honorable Oghene Egoh. He took us through the experiences of his growing up, the challenges, and how he rose through the ladder with persistence, diligence, and hard work. Please stay tuned and get ready to be inspired as usual.
This is my story.
Uncle, please tell us a story.
In the locality, I become a local champion there. That if they come to the shop, they didn't see me, nobody could make her hair.
Alongside Timmy.
I want to be a lawyer in the future by the grace of God.
My life is a testimony. Follow me the thank God. Oh, it's a testimony.
During my own time, from my story, I could be referred to as the house help in my house.
Alongside Timmy.
Our viewers, my name is Honorable Egoh Johnson Agbuanima. People call me EJ. That's my mission. Representing the good people of Egoh, Oghene Africa Conference, the habit of the nation. And this is my story on AI.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story. This is my story.
This is my story. This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story. My brothers and sisters, this is my story.
My name is Honorable Oghene Egoh. I represent Amund of the Federal Constituency in Lagos State. I'm in the House of Rep representing my people, but the journey has been a long one. I was born in a town called Egoh, within local government in Delta State. I tried to be precise. Had my primary school, secondary primary school. My father was a headmaster. So we had time to teach us to take care of us. And then after secondary school, after primary school, went to secondary school, a school called the Grammar School in Egoh, where I had my, we call it YF then, when I was of education. And when I left here, I wanted to go to university. But as at that time, my father had left teaching and was the president of customary court. But on the year I was planning to go to university, I wanted to start with my father, Delta State, well, Bendel State government as it was then, cancelled all the customary courts. So my father said, region of customary court, you don't have to get with me. Meanwhile, at that time, my father had, because my father has 5 wives and 48 children, and I have the second child of my father. He has about 9 children who were in secondary school. They agreed to me to be patient for 1 or 2 years for them to come out so that he will be able to help me, before I can go to university. Where he spoke to me, I listened to him. I said, okay, it's all right. And of course, I came over to Lagos where I met an uncle. I got a job in the organization. I was working there. From there, I applied for other jobs. Then it was easy to get a job, no application. So I teamed up with a friend. We had a house. We lived in Amukoko. Those are the low areas by Jebule. We lived there as I began to climb in my career in the insurance industry. I later moved to Oghene with a friend. From there we moved to Surulere, where 2 other of my friends had studied for university, they got jobs and they joined us. So we were 4, but we were living in a 5-bedroom house. You know, we were young boys. We were living in a 5-bedroom house, and when people come to visit us, a big house, say, wow. But we just had one room. And then from here, of course, I got married. When I first started getting married, I got married. And then I moved to satellite town. I was satellite town for about 1-2 years. And I remember then that when we falls, our road gets bad. And so we were thinking about how to always work on the road, put other things on it. And I remember then as a young man, I was not a landlord, but they were landlords. So I used to call them, why don't we come together to contribute money, small money to put sand here and that kind of thing. And then one of the landlords said, nobody will agree to come. I said, why not? So he agreed for his house to be used as a venue of the meeting. And then went round calling people together, and then we gathered, and then we were able to do things. So from there I became the secretary of the street and the adjoining areas. From the first time I contested to when I won this position, it's 18 years. I never gave up. I kept going for it, and then God made it possible. And then sometimes some people say, hey, nobody trained me, nobody helped me, and that's why I'm like this. When I finished my secondary school, on my own, I read at home, read my A-level, read my total examination, and then I did a master's degree on the basis of being a member of Shabbat Insurance Institute. Later on, my father became the king of my town, so I'm a blue-blooded prince, but I don't really bother to answer it, But what I'm saying is that if you will it, it is not a dream, it would not be a dream, and the younger ones I will to advise them, whatever they want, let them be persistent, let them continue. But above all, try to develop yourself, try to read wide, and prepare yourself, for life. If it's a job you want to learn a job. If you want to go to school, you go to school. If you want to do, try to have knowledge of it. And then don't always look for people to help you. These days you see people who say, oh, I don't have an uncle. I don't have a top man and this, nobody to help me. And then sometimes, along the line I've formed a lot of companies. Was it to real estate, to insurance broking, I did this without looking for a job. When I left Africa Prudential Insurance Company, where I was agency manager in 1991, I didn't bother to look for any other job again. I was just on my own. And I had worked with that company. I worked with them, I think, for about 12 years. They didn't have pension. They didn't have anything. So I just walked away. And at the time I walked away, I had nothing in the bank. But I have confidence that, I'll be able to push around to hustle and to make it, Sometimes I'm amazed when people say, I don't have a job. I know of somebody who lost a job in Union Bank and they couldn't pay the school fees of the children. And then I was asking, I lost my job 5 years ago. And I said, what have you been doing 5 years ago? They say, you see, things are difficult. What else can I do? But every day there is something to do. People just got to think. I tell you how I went into property business. A friend of mine was selling, and I had some friend who had money. I said, where is it? He said, it's a place. So I said, okay, give me a document. I gave it to my friend. He liked it and bought it. And then I never even thought about commission. But my friend later on came back and gave me 700 naira. I said, what is it for? He said, it's for the commission they paid. I was so excited. The 700 naira was a lot of money. And then I said to myself, if, just introducing the property to somebody, I could bring that one. Why don't I go into property business? So I went. So I started going around all the estate agents, all the estate consultants all over the place. And then started giving me what they have, and I started going around to get people to buy. And so I was in real estate business, and even a lot of my younger ones, when they came, they started working with me in that company, So there's a lot of things. I remember when one of my friends, a senior friend, was being an MD of a bank. It took me a long time to see him. I managed to get to his office, and I saw him. So I said, congratulations. I need some jobs or contracts. He said, there's no contract here. He said, unless you want to recover money. Then it struck me. There's something called debt recovery, So I said, okay, yes, I can. So he gave me a note to the department in charge. I went there. They gave me some money to recover. Worked on it for some time. The person paid some money, and they paid me 10% of commission. and then I added it to my business. So sometimes creating job for yourself is just by providence. When you do something and you know that people are making money through it, or you can make money through it, of course you join. You don't need to be waiting for a job. I remember I used to tell some of my friends at that time that look, you don't need capital to start a business. They say no, you need capital. I said no, you don't need it. All you need is your brain to start a business. And even as we are now, there are even more opportunities now. There are minor things here that people can do. But when people begin to wait, you are looking for a job, you are looking for an uncle, you're looking for somebody who knows somebody. You know, like my first son, since I came to Abuja, so I should look for a job for him. He has a master's. You know, I tried FRS, it's not working. I said, look, go and hustle. Look for something to do. Your father was a hustler. Before I came here, you can do this, you can do this. And the young man is putting himself in it, and they see that it's beginning to earn money. They will wake up very early in the morning that we should go to farm. Sometimes, you know, the dew early in the morning, you know, touches your body when you are away. I will say, no, mommy, we cannot go. He said, you must go. He will wake us, put us in front, we follow her to farm, we can walk. At that time, we were thinking that, oh, mommy was being too hard on us. But now we know that, hard work pays. Even as a young man, you should imbibe the culture of doing something. Some people, their children are at home because they have housemates, they have house girls, even their children, when they are 7, 8, 9 years, we won't let them sweep house, we don't let them wash plate, we won't let them even wash their clothes, even when there's a washing machine, we won't let them do anything, say you're a big man. When you do that, the children grow up lazy. Sometimes they won't appreciate labor, they won't appreciate that at an early age you need to do something to support yourself and your family. You know, and those are the things that I can remember. And I also remember, when my father comes from school and he call us to come and give us tests, And sometimes I want to play, want to run around, want to play ball. Even during the flood season, we want to go and swim with the water, that kind of thing. And once my father carries the cane and he catch you, you are in trouble. So sometimes we are forced to look at our books, to read our books. So those are the things that I can remember. The strict upbringing have kind of contributed to who I am. And I know that my father was very independent, my mother was independent too. So I've grown to be independent, and I've grown in a way that I don't look at any situation as suffering. Even while I was on my own, sometimes there would be no cover. I don't bother about it. And I have faith in God. I just pray, and somehow, little money will come, and then one leads to the next day you walk, somebody will come, and life goes on. But I've never bothered, I've never allowed it to make me to think, that, things are difficult, what will I eat tomorrow? I've never bothered about what I eat tomorrow. God have always provided me. But I've always tried to work hard so that there's something to get tomorrow. But even if it doesn't come, it doesn't bother me.
Baba God bless you, no go pass you by. He go bless you, so to them go ask you. Ride your car, you know you say you know go drive home. Everybody yourself your water. You know you say I like the for gutter, but I'm still that plantain boy. I'm really making like give God all the glory. When I walk out, everybody say they know me. When I give God all the glory, I started sing, I tell them my story.
This is my story.
Uncle, please tell us a story.
In the locality, I become a local champion there. That if they come to the shop, they didn't see me, nobody could make her hair.
I want to be a lawyer in the future by the grace of God.
Life is a testimony. Follow me, the tango. Oh, it's a testimony.
During my own time, from my story, I could be referred to as the house help in my house.
I don't believe a difficult childhood will prevent somebody from making it. I rather think that a difficult child who motivates somebody. You want to be somebody. You want to push yourself. Sometimes people say, oh, the child when he was growing up, he was crying. I think it motivates you. Like I said, coming to Lagos, just finished secondary school, I was just 17 to 18 years. I had no place to stay. I met somebody from my town, he said, where we are very many boys, so if you go more. I said, when did they say, they say it's matter, I said, why not? And of course, we were about 9 sleeping in the room. This room used to be 10 by 9, I think. Just open the window, open the door, we just look like that, and if you were facing the room, and of course, everybody uses one public toilet. That was the time they were still that grateful. The word lucky, well, sometimes in life, there's always more element of luck. Sometimes you're at the right place, right time. There's no doubt that there's an element of luck, and then of course God's grace. In one's life, I can say yes, luck is here, God's grace is here, but above all, God also gave me the wisdom and His enablement for me to pursue what I needed to pursue at the right time. Because for instance, for 15 years, I was trying to cut the house of prayer. A lot of people will be disappointed. I tried 3 times, it never worked. A lot of people will say, look, what am I still wasting time for? But I continued trying, hoping that it will work. Even at the time, people were telling me, in Lagos, it's not possible. Go back to your village. I said, look, 3/4 of my life I've lived in Lagos. All the properties I have are in Lagos. All the children that I have are in Lagos. 90% of my friends are in Lagos. All the churches I've been attending, everything I'm doing, they are in Lagos. So why should I go back to my village to go and say, I've been in Lagos, I've everything in Lagos. I say I'm more of a waiter than where I come from in Delta State. So I want to be it. So doggedness, determination, standing up after every failure is a major reason, I think, for where God has placed me. God has created you well. You see, God has created you well, He's able to provide for you. Don't look to uncles. Don't look for somebody to help you. You can go to people to help you, but don't look to say, I don't have somebody who can give the letter to somebody for me to get a job. Believe in yourself. Keep going, keep looking at things that you can do. If you try once and you fail, don't think that is the end of life. Continue to try. If you are focused on a particular thing for you to try, you win it. I think children should look at themselves as victorious. Always. Even when you've not got a victory in what you are doing. If you look at themselves as victorious, they should struggle. Don't bother to say, my father did not send me to university. If you need to read and look for that course, anything, go ahead and do it. Don't look forward to parents. Your parents are giving birth to you. Once your parents can get you to where you can be, go ahead. But the worst thing right now is children who believe that you cannot make it unless you are able. God has got enough to do with your life. You can make it in life without belonging to a cult or to any society. But these days, when somebody is successful, they say, it's not a cult. All the words they will say, it's a ritualist. It's blood money. When somebody is rich, it does not always mean that the person got blood money. It could be God that got him to use his brain and did a legitimate job. But a lot of people don't believe, young boys don't believe in that. These days, they feel that, you cannot make it unless you are in the court, or blood money, or you inherited things, or some money. When your mind begins to attribute it like that, you will be a failure, or you begin to look into the area of court and blood money, ritual, and then the person will get into court. Probably die in the process, because when you end up killing people, of course your hands will stay with blood. And then when you are in court, sometimes you see court members with police took out and some of them are killed. So this idea of thinking that to make it, you must be in the court or you must belong to one society, I think our youth should discard it. Believe in yourself. And you'll be shocked that you can make it without any of those things. Rather those things will drag you back. And of course, some of them think that, you must do 419 to be able to make it. When somebody has done the business, they got some money, because they are not close to the person, they don't know what to say. It must be 419. When you do 419, you cannot last too long. Because the man you have cheated is waiting for you. And when children get to the age of getting married, get married. Sometimes people say, oh, I cannot get married because I don't have money. Look, marriage is, you don't need money. Once you like the girl likes you, and the girl believes that you have a future. So, get married when you get to the age. Because sometimes some people, they are poor, they don't have money, they don't have a good job, and then they are not married, they don't have children. So you have lost everything out of your life. And marriage is not about having a bulk of money somewhere. Once introduction is done, most parents, even if the children don't have money but you love yourself, most parents will manage whatever they have. The church you have will join hands before you know your marriage is done. But sometimes people say, oh, you must have a society marriage. You know, when I got married, it's not that I was rich, but I was determined I got to get married. And of course, I went into it. And of course, the girl, it's not that my parents were rich too, but you know, this one will be sometimes there's tension, there's quarrel, someone say what to do, you're not being able to do them. You know, from here, before you know, if you have friends, you can say, oh, you're my best man. Look for a friend who can afford to buy his clothes, so you don't have to buy one for him. You know, flower girls look for relations who are rich, who can pay for the cost of their flower girls and those kind of things. So you can do it. You do it to the best of your ability. The marriage you have today may not be elaborate, but the success of the marriage that you are together after so many years, you know, it's more the success. It's a better success of the marriage than say, oh, the marriage was very busy. Then the next day, the marriage evaporates. So children do not wait until they are making. These days you see young boys, they are waiting. We must buy car. We must do this. We must do that. We must have a big house. No, the little house you have, it is a room and you have a parlor. Look for a girl who is willing to partner you. Then get married. Because by the time you keep waiting, let the big money come. Before you know your boys are 40 years and are not married. So, what will you start to pay your children? You know, I thank God I'm married to my wife, Egoh. I thank God I'm blessed with 7 children. I'm very happy with them. And this is my story. I hope if you learn one thing that will inspire you from my story.
And that's it on My Story Today. For your comments and suggestions, please send a text or WhatsApp message to 0806 004 2843. Thank you for staying tuned.